right. Happy Wednesday to you all. I cannot believe we have made it to episode 40 of AH Live. There's so much going on in the world right now, but the more I thought about it and from hearing from all of you, what we could use right now is some music, if not just for 1 hour. Music has always had a healing power on me. I know it has for all of you. So hopefully for this next 60 minutes, we can find some joy in some incredible performances from the past 8 months of AH Live. As you know, last week we did Year in Review Part 1, and there was just too many great performances to fit it into one show. This is Part 2. I'm talking about, we are going to hear tonight from Rick Braun, Nick Colionne, Michael Lington, Jazmin Ghent, the Peet Project, Vincent Ingala. It is a star-studded affair, and I think we'll bring some great memories of the past several weeks of AH Live. Speaking of which, if this is your first time, welcome. We're here every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern on Adam Holly Artist page. Don't forget to follow this page. We have great content all week long, and this show every Wednesday. And since we're going to go straight to the music, and we're going to have 6 incredible duets non-stop, I'm just going to throw this in here real quick. If you want to support the show, we've got the link in the description. You can click on that, and it can take you to either PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, or you can get to my website and check out all of the CDs, vinyl, T-shirts, etc. And we appreciate you so much. Of course, there's stars as well. So huge thanks. You guys have just been incredible week after week after week. So without further ado, let's get straight to the music. I hope you enjoy A Year in Review Part 2. We're going to go back to one of the early episodes, and this featured a dynamic performer from the Bay Area, Jeff Ryan. He was nice enough to guest on the first single off of my new album, To the Top. And by the way, this song ended up being Song of the Year on Billboard and Smooth Jazz Network. So big thanks, Jeff. Here it is, To the Top. Well, the incredible performer and one-man band, literally, Vincent Ingala, dropped in, and I picked up the nylon string on this tune and had a lot of fun with Sunset on Marco. Take it at 'em. Well, the bad boys of Budapest came through AH Live, and wow, did they deliver. We had so much fun with this next track, Down to the Lake. This next saxophonist is a dynamic performer, and she was nice enough to learn one of my tunes. This is a track called Sunday Swing. It's off my new album, Escape. Hope you enjoy the one and only Jazmin Ghent. the way from the Windy City came through and delivered. Yes, I'm talking about Nick Colionne, and we had such a blast playing How Sweet It Is to Be Loved by You. I've had so much fun making music with this next gentleman over the last several years. Yes, I'm talking about Michael Lington. And we had such a blast playing this tune off of my new album. It's called 99 and Counting. And y'all can get up and dance on this one. It's a funky little number. Here we go. Part 2. So much fun going back and looking at all of those videos. And thanks once again to the incredible artists on today's episode. Michael Lington, Jeff Ryan, Jazmin Ghent, Peet Project, Nick Colionne, and Vincent Ingala. And we have one more that we'll finish out the show with, a very, very special duet with the one and only Rick Braun. So make sure you hang out, catch that last track at the end. But you know what time it is. It's time for my lovely wife, Kat Holly. It's time for the Cat Cam. There she is.
Hi.
How's it going, honey?
Good. How are you?
Now, you are looking very dapper in that sweater.
Oh,
and
thank you.
I think there's a story behind that sweater, right?
There is a story behind this sweater. This was a Christmas gift from Leon and Willie Lee.
What's
Hi,
up?
guys.
How y'all
Thank
doing?
you so much. So cute. It's so comfortable. It's super chic. As you can see, I have my gold earrings with it. Kind of like a laid back streetwear kind of look. And the color is perfect for SoCal. And
I like it. I like it.
it's a beautiful reference. It says, "I'm speaking," which I thought was extremely fitting for today because this is referencing our Vice President-elect Kamala Harris.
Oh.
If anyone ever remembers the infamous, "Excuse me, I'm speaking."
But when I saw you put it on today, I thought maybe you were in cahoots with Leon, trying to, say, I don't know, something. I thought it was about the show.
Saying I'm speaking?
Well, like last week, we were running out of time. I was like, all right, honey, we'll get to the questions next week. And I thought maybe it had something to do with that, me cutting you off on AH Live.
Oh, well, yeah, but you always do that. So I guess it could be a double reference for AH Live and Vice President-elect Kamala Harris.
Well, you have plenty like to say, and there's so many comments and so many Ask Adam questions. So I apologize. Last week we ran out of time. We were having so much fun. And I was like, oh my goodness, because I like to keep it tight, 60 if I can. And so speaking of which, let's get straight to it. Let's not delay. What are people saying?
Well, of course, we have our shout outs. So I would like to say we have quite a few.
Yeah.
So we have, let me see, Deborah Walker. She says, OKC says hello. Hi, Deborah Walker.
All right, what's up?
We also have, I believe, Will Harris. He's in Trotwood, Ohio.
Okay.
I think that's how you say it. We have one of my good friends, Charlene Smithberg. She's here in SoCal, just around the corner from us. Hi, Char.
Hey, neighbor.
Right? We have Paula Sanders. And then, of course, we have Kat Finn. She says hi. She's here in our house. So, hi, Kat Finn / Grammy. We have Marilyn and Rick tuning in from San Diego. Hi,
what's
guys.
up? How y'all doing?
I wonder how the weather is in San Diego. It's kind of cool. It's nice in the day, but then, it gets cool at night. Type in the comments and give us the weather.
Let us know. Yeah. It was
San
a little
Diego.
warmer today, slightly warm. But you know what? We're so spoiled here in SoCal. I think the high today was 70. Ladies and gentlemen, for us, that is like igloo weather because, most days it's 85, 90, and especially where we are, we're further east, so it's a little bit more desert-like.
Yeah.
So, anyways, we're pretty spoiled. So we've been freezing our tails off, but I know a lot of you are in 20 degrees, 10 degrees. So sorry, but not sorry.
Right. And then, we have Mike and Crystal Brown. They
What's
just
up?
tuned in. Hi, guys.
Now, it's probably colder there. They're in Philly. It's probably a little colder there.
I know. I'm sure it's super cold.
Oh, and shout out to Christian Regley. It's his birthday. He's a huge supporter all the way from Switzerland. I don't know if he's watching right now. A lot of times he catches the replay because I believe it's the middle of the night in Europe. So happy birthday, Christian, either if you're watching now or when you watch on the replay.
Yeah, and it's also, if I'm not mistaken, it's Richard Smith's birthday.
Happy birthday, Richard. Incredible
Hi,
guitarist. And I had the pleasure of doing his next single. It's coming in April. Look for it. It features Jeff Kashua. And also, Richard was my professor at USC. Amazing artist. Had a bunch of hits you all have heard back in the 2000s. He had a #1 hit. He did a reimagining of Sing a Song, Earth, Wind, and Fire. It was a huge hit, I believe, around 2005 maybe. So he's coming back. We're so excited, and happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I feel bad. We were emailing today, getting his song ready, and I
And you
didn't
didn't say
know.
happy
Well, I
birthday?
didn't know it was. So
But I told you that this morning.
No, you didn't. You told me this after. Don't try to get me like that. I'm speaking. Don't try to get me. No, it was after I was emailing him. You told me, but
Okay.
anyways.
We have quite a few people here, just like kind of improvisation. They are giving us their temperatures and where they're at.
43 in Jersey, Mike Brown. So, yeah, he's outside of Philly in
Paula
in Jersey.
Sanders says it's 34 in Chicago.
Ooh, you can have that.
Joycelyn Roach or Roche says it's 40 and windy in Virginia.
You know, I was on tour in Chicago, and it was -8. You weren't with me, Kat, but it was. But I think the coldest you've experienced was when we were in Akron for our Valentine's Day show. We actually played on Valentine's Day, and it was, what was it like? It was in the teens.
Well,
I think.
it was Akron and also Detroit. They both were freezing.
Yeah, Detroit was a little warmer. Detroit was in the 20s, and that felt balmy. I think it was 8 degrees in Akron, now that I think of it. Yeah, it was very cold.
And then,
but we had a lot of fun. We were at Blue Jazz, a place that we love. We've been there a couple times.
That was really nice. And then we also were in Philadelphia at South, either like the week before or something like that. And it was super cold.
Yep.
I'm not used to that.
Well, yeah. So Kat is a California girl through and through, born and raised, and I've been indoctrinated. Now I'm just as bad as the California locals. I've been here 18 years, so I'm a California now. So my blood is thinned out, and I need a sweater at 70 degrees too. So.
And then we have some comments about your hair.
Okay. You know what? It occurred to me, we are getting very close to a full year without me getting a haircut. February will mark, I don't know the exact date, but sometime mid-February will mark 12 months
without
of no haircut. What do you think about that, Kat? How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel not liking it.
But you know what? They keep asking. You got to give the people what they want, and the people of AH Live say resoundingly, keep it going. So it's going for a little bit longer.
I mean, like, you can just buzz it off yourself. You don't have to go to someone. You can just.
But it's working. It's working. You gave me some different product.
It's not working.
Yeah. You were about to be chastised in the chat. I know people are going to be like.
But see, you guys only have to look at him on Wednesdays.
Wow.
I see him every single day, and I see his hair when it has no product in it. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
How dare you?
But people do like your curls, and then because you've been doing the year in review, people like Peter Nicholas and Nicole Caselli, they say that they love seeing the different replays of the videos because they've got to see your curls evolve.
Well, you could tell. Yeah, you could tell when the episode was done based on the. Yeah, it's kind of like counting the rings in a tree. You could tell how old the episode is based on the hair. So.
Debbie Cope says, "Love the hair. It still looks great."
Allison Fader says, "We want curls." See, it's there's only a lone dissenter, and it's you. So. What are we gonna do?
It's not just me. You know, I can't remember this person's name, and I'm so sad. I should have written it down. But they also said they like the short look.
Okay.
So I guess that's two people.
So you're making that up. Because you don't remember the names, so you're just trying to make up a compadre for yourself.
You are silly.
All right.
Okay, so let's go to the playbacks of the videos of people.
Okay, so first
their
up
songs.
was Jeff Ryan. And by the way, again, huge shout out to Jeff because he lent his talent to that song, and it was Song of the Year. I'm so honored and feel so blessed. Song of the Year on Billboard and Smooth Jazz Network. By the way, that means it was the most played song in the jazz genre in the U.S. for all of 2020. So it's a huge shout out to the fans. Thank you. And thank you, Jeff. Jeff killed it again. He did it on the record, and he did it again live.
I know, right?
And then after Jeff, we had, who did we have right after Jeff? Was it Jazmin?
After Jeff was Vincent.
Yes, Vincent, and that was such a gorgeous song, Sunset on Marco. And Vincent got me to break out the nylon string and mix it up a little bit. And so that was a lot of fun. And that was a heartfelt tribute to a past friend of his. So beautiful song. So thank you, Vincent, for that. That was very cool.
And then after Vincent was Peet Project.
Peet Project.
And they played
the
their song.
Bad Boys of Budapest. I almost said Budapest.
Right, Budapest. And they played Down to the Lake.
Yeah, that was so much fun. They had a little
Yes.
neo soul vibe. I don't know how they learned
really
about
like that
neo
song.
soul in Hungary, but they figured it out.
I really liked that song. And
Yeah.
I forgot that I liked it because I remember when they came on the show and I
Yeah.
was digging the song. And then right now, when we were rewatching it, I was like, ooh, I
Yeah.
like this song.
No, killing.
I'm going to have to check out some of their other
Really
stuff.
talented guy. They have some amazing videos too. Check them out on YouTube. A crazy amount of views, and so they're awesome.
And then after Peet Project was Jazmin Ghent.
Jasmine came in, and she was nice enough to learn one of my tunes, Sunday Swing, and so much fun. She's so great, and she, of course, was on our Christmas special as well, and yeah, really awesome talent. So thanks, Jasmine, all the way from
Yeah.
Florida.
Yeah, and she's so cute. She's so much fun.
Yep.
She's a great player.
Yep.
After Jazmin, I believe, was Nick.
Nick Colionne,
Uncle
Mr.
Nick.
Chi-Town. I saw the comments, immediately started populating the chat. Best dressed guitarist in the genre. I believe he has a Stacey Adams endorsement. But
If he doesn't, he needs one.
he needs one. No, Nick is great. Amazing player, great composer, great artist. So that was a lot of fun. And we were just rolling. You know, I aired about 20 minutes of that interview, but we were on Zoom for like, gosh, probably over an hour, just rolling, just having a good time. So he's a dear friend, and shout out to Nick for being part of the of AH Live. And then we finished up with Michael Lington.
Yeah.
99 and Counting. That's the second time he's appeared on one of my records. He was on my debut album,
Yeah.
playing the tune While You Were Dreaming, and then he showed up again on this one, 99 and Counting, on the new album.
And you have to tell people how you came about While You Were Dreaming. Because since you have a lot of new viewers
Yeah.
watching, they probably either don't have the new album or don't know the backstory to how that song
so
came
While You
out.
Were Dreaming was on my first album, just the beginning, and you know, that song, it's funny, you'll have a dream, and I'm sure a lot of you do too. It may not be a musical dream, but you wake up and you're like, oh gosh, what's that? What was I dreaming? And in my case, I was dreaming this song. And a lot of times you wake up and, you know, you just can't place it. I woke up and I remembered everything, and the song was completely composed. I'm talking about the melody, the chords, the arrangement, the instrumentation. So I went, fortunately, just one door over from our master bedroom to the studio, and did the whole demo in about an hour. And then we went and recorded it, I think a week later, 2 weeks later.
Yeah, I think it actually was the next. I don't know if it
Yeah.
was the next week or that same week, because you needed either one or two
That
more
was
songs.
the other thing. I was a song short, and then this song, you know, came from above. That's all I can say. And then on top of that, I was on the Dave Koz cruise, and I was doing one of my solo shows, and Michael Lington happened to drop in and catch the show, and he's like, hey, man. And this is before I'd finished my album. He said, hey, if you ever need anything, let me know. So that's how Michael ended up on that tune. So shout out to Michael.
And it was so weird, too, because it was really early in the morning, like before the sun even had come up. And I heard the song playing, and I thought he was working on another tune for someone else, like either writing or like mixing it or something. And so I said, oh, that's a nice song. And then when I asked him, I said, oh, who did you write that song for? And he's like, that's my song. I said, what? I was like, I never heard of it. He's like, I literally dreamt it like 3 hours ago, and
crazy.
it's done.
Yeah, it's a blessing. It's a blessing.
And when you listen to it, it sounds like a dream. Like, if you know that it was, you know, from a dream, and you listen to it and you're like, wow, it's a pretty great song. That's actually like one of my favorite songs off just the beginning.
Oh, you're so sweet.
It is.
But
it's
they're all
nice.
your favorite, right?
That one is one of my favorites.
All right, and moving on. So we had to stop short last week. We only got to 3 questions. So let's get straight to it. Ask Adam, what were the people asking? Let's get them their answers, Kat.
Okay. Well, first, let me, since I see this one fresh right here.
Okay.
This is from Nancy Stack, and she says, how is Rufus?
Rufus he's doing better. He's acclimating. It's funny, he had never had to deal with stairs. So that was something that he had to overcome. And now we've been here a couple months. So he's definitely doing better. We're getting less surprises, less presents in random rooms. And, so he's acclimating. He likes the place. And it is funny, though. He's finally learning how to let you know when he needs to go outside. But then when you put him outside, he immediately wants to come right back in and start scratching on the glass. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. But
yeah, and I think he doesn't like the backyard because we have zero grass in this backyard. There are some like decorative rocks, and then we have mini palms and like rose trees and lemon trees. But there's no grass. And then so we were thinking on the side of the house in the back we'll put like a doggy run and like put a little grass right there for him. But our last house, we had both concrete and grass, and we also had a lot of fruit trees and bushes.
Yeah.
So he would always go out there and like roll around in the grass, and then he would jump and chase the birds. And so I think here he's kind of like, well, what is there for me to do back here?
That may be it. Yeah. He goes out there and then, oh, wait a second, let me come back.
Yeah, he's like, I don't want to be out here.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah, because when we take him on walks, there's a huge doggy run in the center of the community with like some other stuff. And so we'll take him out there, and he's crazy, like rolling around in the grass and like just having a great time. So I think that's one thing. He probably does miss the grass of the old backyard.
Yeah. But yeah, to answer your question, he's acclimating. He's doing better. And, of course, little Adam just can't get enough of him, and a lot of times little Adam he'll carry Rufus and then hand him to you, and it's like, well, I wasn't really trying to hold him right now, but okay,
Right.
So it's fun. It's fun. He's definitely getting better for sure.
Brad Lira down in
What's
Temecula.
up? How you
he
doing?
just popped in. He says, hey, Ken, Adam. Hey, Brad.
All right, what's
we
up,
have
Brad?
so many jazz family members that we see all through SoCal and Northern Cal, and of course all through the world. And Adam would go down to Temecula quite a bit, either at one of the wineries or a jam session that Daryl Williams used to hold every Wednesday. And so Brad was one of the faithful friends of jazz that would always come out, and we'd see him. And he's such a great and fun guy, and just a lover of the Lord. And so we miss you, Brad.
Yeah, Brad. Hope we can all get back together soon.
Yeah.
No question.
Okay, so this was following from last week. Michael Brown says, when can we expect your next release?
Well, I have news for you. I've been busy this last week working with my distributor, working with my radio promoter, who both are amazing. Shout out to A-Train up in the Bay Area, and shout out to Agoroff Music Management. They've been incredible. So my next single is coming late February. I'm not going to quite tell you what tune it is because I'll do an announcement, but it will be obviously a tune off of the new album. And so very excited about that. And then I will have a brand new album coming in the second half of 2021. So make sure you tune in. I will be doing a lot of things. The run up to the new single, and of course run up to the new project, behind the scenes, from the studio, debuting the songs. As we get closer, I'll be debuting the songs, one a week. So really can't wait for that. I'm very excited. That actually that question is right on time because I just established that a few days ago. So very excited. So look for the new single in February, and I'll be working on the new album and bringing you guys along with me. And look for that in second half of 2021.
Okay, and this is kind of along that line.
Okay.
This is from Paula Sanders.
All right.
She said, will you ever do a CD of collaborations?
Well, you know what? All of my CDs have had quite a few collaborations. In the last album, I believe I had 6 features, 5 or 6. So on the last album, I had Michael Lington, I had Marcus Anderson, Najee, my lovely wife, Kat, and I'm missing a couple too. Who else was on the last record, honey? I think I got a copy here.
Which one?
Escape.
Okay.
Michael Lington, Marcus Anderson, Najee, yourself.
Dave?
No, Dave was on my second album.
it.
But anyways, and then Dave was on my second album. So there's collaborations abound, and there will be more collaborations on the new album as well. So definitely look for that. I always have a lot of fun connecting with all of the great talent out there, and so we'll definitely have some more popping up on the new project.
Okay, let me see. Oh, this is from Robert Zahn
Okay.
from last week. He says, what sports did or do you like playing or watching?
Well, I'm a huge NBA fan, and specifically Lakers. Go Lakers. So
Go
we
Lakers.
were so excited that they won the championship last year, brought the trophy back home where it belongs. And so I watch a lot of Laker basketball. We're big Dodger fans. We love baseball. Football is a little tricky because growing up in Oregon, we didn't have an NFL team. And then when I moved to LA, we didn't have an NFL team. So now we have the Rams. I do follow them a little bit, but I went to USC, so I'm a big USC Trojan football fan. So those are the main ones. USC football, LA Lakers, and LA Dodgers are the ones I really follow quite a bit. In terms of playing sports, not much talent over here. I played a little bit of tennis in high school, but that's about it. The real athletic talent is over here. All of my wife's family are incredible baseball and softball players, and so your dad was minor league, you had an uncle in the major league, your sister was a scholarship softball, you also were an illustrious softball player. Am I right?
Yes.
Am I getting this all right? Okay.
Yeah, and my cousin and my brother, both of them went to college on football scholarships.
Correct.
So
Yep.
we have a lot of athletes in my family.
And then Adam Jr. is a black belt in Taekwondo. So
Yeah.
I'm really the only one that's like holding us back here. So
That's okay.
yeah. But I'm an avid watcher of athletics. So
And we also have, let me see, is it, I don't want to get this wrong, Carvetta Smith Ashe, or
Okay.
Ashe. She says, what kind of dog is Rufus?
So he is a Maltipoo. So he is half poodle, half
Maltese.
Maltese. Yeah, and so he definitely has the personality of a poodle. He's a little ornery, he's a little feisty, but a lot of little dogs are like that too. They have a lot of
Yeah.
bark. So, but he's a lot of fun. He really enjoys being sociable and hanging out, which is a really nice quality. And so he's always coming and sitting next to me for some reason. Every time I'm on the couch or just hanging out somewhere, he comes over and sit right next to me. He's got his body against my leg, and so he just likes being around and being around us and fellowshipping, I guess, if you could say that for a dog. So
And he's hypoallergenic, which is perfect for our family.
that's helpful. Yeah, we're all have big allergies over here, so that definitely helps too.
Yeah. This is from Dave Fritz. This was also carried over from last week.
Yep.
And this is a Ask Cat question. He says, does Cat play any instruments? Kind of. I actually used to play guitar, and that's essentially what kind of got the wheels turning on how Adam and I met. I played guitar when I was in high school.
It was a setup, ladies and gentlemen.
One of my cousins told Adam that I was looking for guitar instructions. So when she walked up to me and introduced us, he said, "Oh, your cousin said you're looking for guitar lessons." And I was like, "No, I'm not." Because I already had a guitar instructor. So I was like, you were misinformed.
That's funny. Yeah, pretty much. It was a setup, ladies and gentlemen. It was a setup. Well, we got time. Is there one more that we can do,
There
Kat?
is one more.
All right, we got time for one more.
And this is from Erin Hall in
All right, what's up,
Georgia.
Erin?
Hi, Erin. She says, furniture, ?
Yes, we are having much more success with that. We got our couches for the living room, our chairs for the living room. We got our bed and our mattress. So it doesn't feel like we're living in a college dorm room anymore.
Right.
So we're thankful for that. And so now it's more of the niceties, we didn't really have a formal dining area per se in our last house. So now we do. So we got to get the dining room table. And then we have another room that's kind of like, is it a sitting room? Is it a
Well, it's the
gym?
breakfast. Well, and then we have the breakfast eating area,
Yeah.
which is like around in the kitchen
Oh, we are
area.
waiting for those chairs.
So we have the
They're coming
the
sometime in
breakfast
2022, right?
table. So we ordered those chairs from Pottery Barn. They first said that they would be here like the third week of December. Then the third week of December changed to the last week of December. Then that changed to the first week of January. And then on New Year's Eve, I was just like, oh, let me track the package. And then it said that they weren't going to arrive until May 28th.
Yeah.
I said, oh no. So I had to call and cancel the order. And so now I'm just looking for more chairs. I saw the same chairs at a different site and they're actually cheaper and can come earlier. But now I'm wondering if I should get those same chairs or just, so I don't know. We don't have breakfast nook chairs yet.
Yeah. We're surviving though. The main thing was before we were, we couldn't really relax and enjoy the living room and then, so now we got that. So it's definitely looking up for sure. So
definitely looking up. So yeah, we're still not settled. It's still crazy, but we're making our way. At least we have couches we could sit on and a bed to sleep in. So that ends Ask Adam.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Kat. As
Thank
always, you are sincerely my better half.
Oh, I know. Thank you.
So thank you, Kat. We will see you next week. You weren't supposed to say I know, but okay.
I know.
All right.
It's true.
Your mic is coming off now. All right. See you next week, Kat.
Bye.
All right. It is that time to let you know what's going to happen next week. And I'm so excited to welcome this gentleman into the show. I am talking about the one and only Isaiah Katumwa. He is the Dave Cause of Africa. He's from Uganda. Massive following. I'm talking about he's got 100,000 followers on social media. And if you listen to Watercolors, you have heard his music. His last 2 singles have done incredibly well and have been spinning not only on Watercolors, but all of the jazz stations that we know and love. So he's a newer face to us, but he is a incredible worldwide artist. He conquered Africa, and now he's over here. I'm having a lot of fun working on his next project, and so cannot wait to share his music with you guys next week. He is fantastic. Isaiah Katumwa, all the way from Uganda, will be here January 13th, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern on Live, and I've got some incredible guests I'm working on coming up. We're just working on the schedules, but we're working on Bob Baldwin, we're working on Nicholas Cole, we're working on the incredible, phenomenal 14-year-old whiz kid Justin Schultz. Who else do we have coming up? We also have Javier Colionne. So we've got some more incredible artists coming up, and I'll be sharing with you guys the new music as it comes. So looking forward to some more great episodes coming up. And of course, if you'd like, you can support us. Just click on that link in the description. And I also have it pinned right now in the chat. So appreciate you guys so much for hanging with us. And we'll finish off with one final tune before we sign off. This is my second single off the new album. It is the title track, and it featured the one and only Rick Braun. Please enjoy Escape.